Okay, so this is Kelly, who's just come back. She's done to do assessment day and also some lip training, and she's also just had her brows and lips done, so they're freshly done by Katy. So Kelly, obviously you a bit different. You train quite a while ago with another company in sort of a group format, and then decided sort of about 9 months ago or so to come and do some retraining with Katy. Well, not retraining as such, but actually do the whole course again and start afresh and sort of have a new start and sort of try and kickstart it again. I know we spoke to you about sort of your reasons for that. And you also have actually before your live models training, which was about 5 months ago, I think, you had a salon, you did nails, a bit like Katy when she started many years ago.
Yeah, exactly the same.
So, and obviously I remember your goal was to sort of try and phase that out over the years or what have you, and just concentrate on the higher end treatments like permanent makeup. So obviously 5 months ago you did the live model training. Just come back for your assessment because you've done loads of case studies and models. So what's happened over the last sort of 5 months or so?
So I don't do any other treatments at the salon other than permanent makeup.
Oh wow, so you have reached that goal already?
I have done that, which is amazing. And as well, to be honest, I wouldn't have time to do it now. Literally, permanent makeup has pretty much taken over everything, which is amazing. I absolutely love it. So that is just what I do now, is just do literally permanent makeup. I can now add lips onto the brows and eyes. But yeah, so that's literally where I'm at now, is just doing all my clients, just concentrating on permanent makeup. Wow,
that's brilliant, because obviously that was a goal you had, and I'm sure that's probably the goal you'd have had when you did the training originally, maybe elsewhere. So what do you think the difference is between how you weren't able to potentially achieve that goal then and why you are now?
Support is just insane with you guys. Like, it's amazing. So if I've ever needed anything, I've just got to send you guys a message and you are straight back. And having that just is like second to none, really. The encouragement, the confidence that you guys build up. And as well, I walked away from here going into work the next day feeling confident that I could do the treatment. Whereas the training before, again, I said did it in a group training session, there's quite a few of us. I walked away with so many questions in my head that couldn't get answered because there wasn't that one-to-one. And I walked away feeling like, I actually feel a little bit scared to do this.
I mean, nervous energy is one thing, but being scared and not feeling confident is another, isn't it?
Thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do to this person?
But it's quite funny, obviously, without mentioning any names or anything like that, you did sort of bump into your old trainer and she had a couple of comments to say, didn't she?
I think it's been noticed that I've trained with somebody else.
Well, they've noticed your work. What did she say?
That much, like, oh, well, we obviously trained somewhere because your like work looks really good. I was like, thanks. But yeah, it's crazy, and I mean that says it all in one, really. But I couldn't carry on with how I was before. I think I would have actually given it up completely, and I wouldn't have done permanent makeup, which is really sad because it's not what I wanted to do.
Well, especially when you see how far you've come with the right training and support.
In such a short amount of time, I've built up now a whole new brand, and going with that, which is great.
On that side, actually, because that's obviously an important side that maybe you didn't have so much before, and because obviously we've actually been working a little bit on the business side, you've had extra help on the business and mentoring. So has that sort of helped as well with the brand building and
massively? Like, it's made me have a direction to go in, rather than thinking, what am I doing, where am I going, how am I going to do this? It was more like, this is what you're going to do, this is what you need to do, and here's your plan. And it was like, just go like full steam ahead, really. So that's definitely helped massively.
Well, it's brilliant. And like I say, just literally 5 months or so since you've done your first clients with live models with actually Katy, you've got rid of all the other treatments, you've got all the headaches and
absolutely more clients than I ever had when I trained before. Now, which is really lovely, I'm getting referrals. So when it's like people come in, I think, oh, I don't know that name, they're not somebody from the salon. But then it's lovely, and they're like, oh, well, you did such and such, and I've seen those, and I want you to do mine. So much correctional work as well. And before, I would have been like, oh my goodness, I cannot touch that, can't do it. But like, Katy's just built up that confidence for me to go, actually, yes, you can do it, Kelly. And there's ways that you think, I can do that and I can prove it, and there's so much of it. It's lovely, I absolutely love it. So it's really, really positive. Excellent,
brilliant. Well, we'll look forward to sitting. And I suppose now, because now you've just come and done the lip training as well, because you've been concentrating on brows and eyes for the last 5 months, stagger it a little bit, learn a bit at a time, and now you've got your lips you've just done. So how are you looking forward to actually doing lip treatments?
I can't wait. Literally can't wait. I've got quite a few people already that are on a waiting list that have been saying, are you doing lips yet? Are you doing them yet? So I'll literally go back now, and I can literally just get everybody in and just started doing loads of lips, which I'm so excited about. Like, absolutely love it. Doing like today with doing my model and everything, it's just amazing. And you know, to talk people through the process of what lips can be, and that, you know, once it's obviously all died down, it's quite natural, and it's nice to be able to do that, because there are quite a lot of other sort of people have a different concept, I think, with lips. I think they can scare people and be like, oh my goodness, you know, I don't know what it's going to be like. Whereas now, especially now I've had it done, it's amazing. The pain scale, not painful at all, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just great, because it can, I think a lot of people as they get older, you know, I've got a lot of clients that say to me, oh, you know, I don't really have much of a border in it. And it's nice now actually I can go back and be like, oh, you can now.
And I know, and I have the skills to do it.
Yeah.
And I suppose also it shows the difference in training regards to sort of group and one-on-one as well, but in the way that before, when you did the training, you weren't hugely confident, you almost were going to give it up.
Yeah.
But back then, and also you only learned one thing back then. You only did brows.
I only did brows.
So
I only did one way of doing brows.
Right, so you couldn't get confident at that.
No.
And then obviously since then you've done the course of Katy, and you've done the brows, the eyeliner, and you've done the lips, and hopefully confident in all of them.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
So wow, yeah, it does.
So yeah, it shows in such a short scale of time.
Yeah.
The massive difference that it can make. And like I say, if anyone said to me, oh, would you ever go back to do training? No. One-to-one and doing it this way has been the best way possible for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I literally couldn't rave about it enough.
Excellent. Well, you can keep going, but I think the battery's going on the video camera, so we'll have to leave it there. But it's been great to see you again, Kelly, and we'll obviously look forward to seeing you, you know, grow in confidence in the future, and all your clients coming through, and see how you get on with all your lips as well.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Great to see you again. Cheers.